Hello, I'm Jake Thorne with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. So today I want to talk about which animals and when is the best time to collect fecal egg counts for determining genetic resistance to internal parasites of sheep and goats. And rather than me telling you, I want to show you. So recently we worked with a producer in our area to collect fecal samples from an entire contemporary group of lambs, about 175 in this case. And the results are shown on this graph. And so in this case, the average was about 600 eggs per gram. That is above the normal 500 eggs per gram, which is kind of the threshold for a lot of genetic analysis programs. However, there's not a lot of information that can be learned from this data because several of these lambs, about 90%, are below 1,500, which is a treatment threshold, and there's just not a lot of variability. We were able to identify a few with high fecal egg counts, but there's really just not a lot we can learn about the majority of these. Typically, we say that lambs have been challenged with parasites if they are at least at about 500 eggs per gram. Several of these lambs were significantly lower than that. Maybe this group hasn't experienced a high enough parasite challenge. So this producer is committed to generating or collecting this type of information. So they followed best management practices. They treated everybody. They turned those lambs out for 60 days. They all experienced the same nutritional levels. They all experienced the same environment. And then we went ahead and collected them again. And so that information is shown here. So on this side, you can see that we had a much higher variation in this second collection. Actually, about 40% of those animals were above that 1,500 mark. And several of them were above 500, maybe 75 or 80%. And so we would go ahead and say these animals have experienced a parasite challenge. We've got enough variation here that we can really learn something. And so we think that this group average, 1,300, is really an ideal target. We don't want to encourage producers to wait till the group average is 3,000. You're going to start to see clinical signs and really experience, some animals are going to experience some detrimental effects of parasites. We don't want to wait that long, but we also want to wait where it's high enough where we get this variation and we can certainly learn something. So this type of analysis takes some work. It takes some work and it takes some money. And I want to reiterate that this fecal egg counting service is really for seed stock producers who are wanting to capture this type of information specifically through the National Sheep Improvement Program. We really encourage you to submit this data to NSIP to generate estimated breeding values for fecal egg count. Now, the commercial industry will benefit from this. You go out and you buy rams from seed stock producers that either have negative parasite or fecal egg count EBVs, which is a good thing, or whatever traits you're looking for. But the work and the labor and the time investment is on the seed stock producer. The benefit is to the commercial industry. And so we hope this explains a few things. If you've got any questions for us, contact us at sanangelo.tamu.edu. Our email address is there. There's a phone number there. And again, if you're interested in submitting any samples, the submission form and instructions are here on this page. Just follow through, send those to us, and we'll go ahead and get that results. Now, if you're thinking about submitting a larger contemporary group, say 50 or more, go ahead and collect a representative sample first, meaning 10 or 15% of those animals. Send those samples to us. We'll work with you on price. And we want to get a picture or an idea of what that group average is first before you go ahead and expend all that labor collecting from everybody. We'll work with you, like I said, if that average is high enough, say in that 1,000 eggs per gram range, we'll go ahead and tell you, collect from everybody, send those in to us, and we'll get you those results back to get some information. So we hope this cleared some things up. Again, feel free to contact us with any questions. Thanks and have a good day.